Camilla Leon. My speech is about family, and the item slash person that I use, because I use an item, I use a person instead of an item, will be Marcos. Marcos is my cousin, and his father is my uncle. So, the title of my presentation will be Family is Everything, and the definition of family will be a group consisting of parents and children living together in a household, or all the descendants of a common ancestor. But for me, my definition is a person who loves and cherishes you unconditionally, who is loyal to you no matter what goes on. So, especially when circumstances are rough or hard, you always have their back no matter what. So, a lot of people assumed my character, a lot of people had specific opinions about me, and it reached me to be bullied throughout all of my school years. All of middle school and all of high school, I just wasn't one of the popular kids, you would say. And because of that, I ran to my family. I ran to my family for everything, no matter what happened, no matter our arguments we had. It just didn't matter. I confided in them with my trust and love, and that's who I spent most of my time and my energy with, and that was with my family. So, I have sisters and brothers. Of course, my mom and my dad were in my life, but I was mostly close with my sisters and my brother. So my brother's 8 years old as of right now. My oldest sister's 29, she just turned 29. And my other sister, as of right now, she's 27, she's 26, about to turn 27. So, these are pictures of my family. Me and my family were just goofballs. I feel comfortable with them. I feel like I can actually be my true self. And they really do emphasize on having a healthy relationship. That's what stuck out to me the most, and that's why I am who I am today. I have great relationships with my significant other. I have great relationships with my family, and I don't have a huge amount of friends, but the friends that I do have, I treat them like they're my family. Because I should be able to trust and confide in someone, especially with my heart on the line. So, having two sisters really benefited me. It really did benefit me because as a woman, I felt lost. And maybe because I was a woman, but I did feel lost a lot. It was just rough for me. I didn't understand my body. I didn't understand me as a person. I shared a different father with two of my sisters, so they kind of had a direction of where to go. Unfortunately, their father wasn't in their life, but they had each other and they grew up with each other. I was kind of the baby with my other father. I came like 8 years later. But even though we're half brothers and sisters, they're everything to me. They're literally everything to me. They also major in psychology in college. My sister's going to be an art psychologist, and my other sister's going to study her doctorates. She's going to be a psychiatrist, actually. Because of that, they understand how the mind works. They understand that sometimes it's okay to be depressed and sometimes it's okay to have anxiety. It's okay to feel how you feel. You're entitled to your own opinions and your own feelings. And maybe I came out sensitive, but now I'm sensitive towards others' feelings. So that also really helped me in general, just building relationships with people, just being myself. So having them around also showed me a little bit of love. I love unconditionally no matter who you are. You can break my heart into pieces and I will still love you no matter what, because I understand you are a human and you make mistakes. So, also being bullied, it helped all of middle school, all of high school, and like I said, I trust them more than I would trust anybody. But I would come home from days and I had taken an exam that day, and unfortunately for me, I have learning disabilities, and it's hard for me to comprehend things as fast as others can. And people don't think that I'm intelligent, but I'm very intelligent. It just takes a longer process to understand things. Once I understand, boom, it's right there, it's in my mind, and I got it. My sisters also have learning disabilities. So we would all come together and we would all share what our struggles were. And I was able to relate. I didn't feel like I was the only one that struggled. Everyone I felt like was smarter than me, but in reality, I didn't figure out I had a disability until my senior year of high school. So all this time I went with struggling with subjects that I felt like I shouldn't have been struggling with. But the outcome was that is I am really strong in mathematics. I'm very strong in statistics and probabilities and math and all of that. It's not about finding your weaknesses, it's about finding your strengths. Once you have your strength, you know how to turn your weaknesses into strengths. So, I was one of those kids that when I was being bullied, I did not speak about it. I did not speak about it with my family. I did not speak about it with anybody. Then I didn't say anything at all. I would come home, just go straight to sleep it off, go to school the next day. It was like a process for me. It was like a cycle, a continuous cycle that didn't stop. And this statistic shows most kids don't say anything. Most kids just depend on themselves because they feel like they can't talk to their parents. They feel like nobody will understand. Thankfully, I am not part of the big percentage. The percentage of students who reported being bullied is the blue. The yellow is teens who do not tell their parents when cyberbullying occurs. That was me for a while. One day I kind of just got sick of it. I spoke to my family and they took charge and they took action of what was going on with me because they were worried about my mental health but also my physical health. So, I'm very different from a lot of people. I'm very loud, I'm very outgoing, and I like to speak about my opinions. I like to speak about my truths as a person. And some people find that intimidating. They find that very intimidating because I speak my mind. I believe that my mind should be heard because not everyone thinks the same way. But they saw how different I thought. And some thought it was intimidating. When in reality, I think they're just scared to face their own reality. And me, I wasn't. I was a go-getter. I knew what was right in front of me. I knew my truth. I knew what I had to do to reach my goal. Singing helped that. I have been a singer ever since I was in 3rd grade. So I've always done singing. Singing is one of my passions. And I'm so happy that my family supported me in that. Most families want their kids to be in sports or anything that could get them far in college or get them far in their careers. They want them to be geniuses. I'm smart, but I don't think I'm a genius. I think I'm more musically artistic. I think I have intelligence in flag football. That's, as crazy as that sounds, flag football is actually a sport. Flag football is actually a sport and it's very competitive. And we have some strong women. We have some strong women that really, they love to play. And I got to be one of those people. So, I'm very loud as well. So that actually helped me being in flag football. I could cheer my teammates on. So something that really did speak out to me was a quote. And it says, one's family is the most important thing in life. I look at it this way. One of these days, I'll be over in a hospital somewhere with 4 walls around me. And the only people who will be with me is my family. The only people that you can rely on is your family. Family's not all about blood. It's not. It's about the relationships and the connections that you have with that person. Do you feel like you can truly see that person being in your life for the rest of it? And honestly, I think my family could. Let's see.